Average daily attendance and overall enrollment in Los Angeles Unified School District were down slightly in the first week of distance learning compared to years past, the district reported Monday, August 31st. Some of the decline was expected, but was worsened by the novel coronavirus pandemic, Superintendent Austin Beutner said during his weekly briefing. The percentage of students who attended online classes was down roughly 3.4% compared to the first 7 days of classes last year, Beutner said. Average daily attendance went from 91.8% last year to 88.4% this year, Beutner said. Roughly 4% of all students and their families have yet to connect with their school community, he added. The figures, Beutner said, were not unlike similar challenges the district faces during a typical school year while being exacerbated by the challenges of the pandemic. The main drivers of such enrollment losses, not at all unexpected, have typically been a lack of affordable housing and continued birthrate declines, Beutner said. There's been progress across the board in this area, though gaps remain in some student groups which have historically been hard to serve, Beutner. Overall enrollment declined by about 11,000 students, down to 461,105 total, roughly the same number of losses in each of the past 2 years. The biggest drops this year occurred at the kindergarten level, where roughly 6,000 fewer students were signed up to take classes. Before this year, kindergarten enrollment in the district declined by roughly 2,000 students per year, according to statistics provided by the district. The biggest drops came generally in neighborhoods with the lowest household incomes, a fact the superintendent said was likely a result of the pandemic. We suspect some of this is because families may lack the ability to provide full-time support at home for online learning, which is necessary for very young learners, Beutner said. Beutner said the latest enrollment figures were a reminder of the disproportionate impact the coronavirus pandemic is having on low-income communities, volatility that could endure for some time to come. The district faced a somewhat rocky beginning to the first week of school, which launched with full online instruction on August 18th. District officials had hoped to launch a hybrid program mixing socially distanced in-person instruction with online learning, but the post-Memorial Day resurgence in the outbreak nixed those plans. As the semester began, campuses fielded waves of calls from parents citing problems, such as students unable to log onto the online platform. A hotline set up by the district was overwhelmed with callers. Students with special needs face even greater challenges under distance learning schedules. Beutner also gave an update on the district's ambitious testing strategy.